brings you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Love looking to throw it. Quick slant to Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 38 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
They go play action with Preseason. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Out of the gun, Preseason. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. What did we see there, partner? Was that a zone blitz?
I think you're right about that one, and very simply, that just means people blitzing that you don't expect and defensive linemen dropping back into coverage. It throws off the blocking assignments.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Brissett now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Throwing. Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a second and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Brissett. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
On play action, Brissett. And he fends him off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jacoby Brissett taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Play fake, Brissett. Here's Higgins out on the right side. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They need 2. Here's third down. To throw, Brissett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Brissett. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
To throw is Brissett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing, Brissett. Got the connection here to Bourne. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Pass complete once again to Bourne. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Brissett again. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is Higgins. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 7-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Brissett. And a completion to Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Chad Weiland on for the Arizona field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll send Reed in motion left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Packers first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
8 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call a play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Brissett now. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. They got 29 yards that time.
Cardinals, first down. A gain of 29 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brissett. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Brissett. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Brissett. Open man is born. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
To throw is Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 20. And a Cardinal first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They turn to Love on the handoff. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 9. Trying the toss play to Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Brissett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. This is 1st and 10. Now Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
22 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
30-yard line.
Here's second down. Love looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Out right to Bourne.
Brissett's pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. The Browns at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Brissett. He finds his man, complete. It's Love.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Now Brissett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Brissett. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Brissett looks to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're